and welcome. It's been a while.
Yeah.
So what brings you in? Besides the
Obvious! Just, overall, trying to improve the health because constantly tired all the time. I mean, obviously this would be a key factor in being tired, but I have a feeling most of it would be diet and
Related.
exercise related.
Alrighty. Oh my god. A little bite, a little bean. How far gone are you?
23 weeks.
Oh yes, so you want to do your overall health, improve physical fitness, and improve mental health.
Yes.
Yes, considering pregnancy is very with hormones.
So obviously that's going to be a key factor, as well as obviously previously struggling with mental health and self-esteem, body confidence, etc. I feel like a good way to improve my overall mental health would obviously be to improve the physical side of things, and hoping the mental kind of follows in that direction.
Flow on effect, yes. Even if you just get out and go for a walk for half an hour. I mean, most days you'll be that tired that you don't want to do anything.
Like today.
Most mums have been there. But even if you just get out and go for a walk for half an hour, clear your head, you'll find that it'll have a flow on effect and start feeling a lot better. Okay, good. So your obstacles, your work schedule, yes. Lack of time to prepare healthy meals, lack of money to buy nutritious foods. That we can work around.
Yeah, well, so that one's more so just the lack of budgeting. So I would have the money if I sat there and worked out what I need to buy for the week, what meals to cook, and then I can pre-plan, rather instead of it coming to payday and going, oh, we don't have any food, oh, well, we'll just get something for tonight, and then...
I can email you through some recipes that are quick, easy, really nutritious, especially for you and Bub.
Yep.
So if you want, I can do that. I can do that once we finish here. I'll get on and I'll shoot you through some. Lists. So write down your grocery list. Once I've shot through the recipes for you, you can make your list of all the foods that you need.
Yep.
And then they take less than 10 minutes to prep. And then you can also divvy them up, freeze them, take them to work. That way you know you've got a good meal, it's all balanced, and there's no slogging over an oven for hours on end.
Yeah.
Trust me, I'll be the last person that wants to do that. Alrighty. Weight loss, that's not gonna happen anytime soon.
That's more of a
Post
afterthought
pregnancy.
at this point. Yeah.
Post pregnancy, yes. Well, we can work on post pregnancy.
Because obviously a lot of the weight loss will come down to getting rid of baby fat and all the stuff
getting your hormones back in the balance.
Yes.
Getting your hormones back in balance. Yes. A lot of mums struggle with post baby belly. It happens. Let me get eating less junk food. Yes, we all need to do that.
Yes.
This I can do. Better understanding of how and what foods are better for you. That's why you come and see me.
Yes.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, that's the key thing that I'm struggling with, because obviously, you get told that, you in high school and stuff like that, you get told of your food pyramid and whatnot. But
which is a guideline, and it's changed.
They don't tell you how. Yes, some of the stuff in the top tier is good, but they don't tell you that in the wrong ways. Like if it's cooked, if it's not in a healthy recipe, it's going to be bad.
Excess of anything is not good.
Exactly. They don't tell you the specifics. They're just like, oh yeah, here's your food pyramid. Away you go.
It's a rough guideline, and it depends on your allergens.
Exactly.
A lot of people can't do gluten or dairy, so that finding alternatives that way.
I'm on the fence with dairy. That's the only.
So how much do you reckon you can take before it starts affecting you?
Well, that's the thing. It varies day to day. There are some days when I could have a bowl of cereal and be out all day, not feeling good. There's other days where I could have a bowl of cereal. I could have a milk flavoured drink or something at work. I could have something with dairy in it at work as well, and I'd be fine. So it fluctuates a lot. I haven't found like a baseline to go off.
Have you tried some dairy alternatives?
Well, at the moment I'm sticking to skinny milk, which has helped. Like every now and then I do react to that, but it's not as severe as what full cream would be.
Yeah.
I do tend to avoid dairy during when I'm working anyway. So it's more of my weekend thing. So that way if I do react to it, I'm not in terrible pain.
No, you're home, safe, comfy.
Yes.
Yes.
But yeah, no, even just sticking to skinny milk has helped, but I still react to that every now and then.
I might try some dairy alternatives. We might try some almond or soy flavoured milk. Almond flavoured milk is not bad. Yes, it's got sugar in it, but if it's going to help with pain.
Although I have been pretty good lately. I haven't had any intense, I feel like I'm dying, stomach pains.
Yeah, well, we want to try to avoid them as much as possible. They're not pleasant.
No, they're not. But I've been pretty good for a while, surprisingly.
Right. So 6-month goals, muscle mass, and decrease fat
obviously
percentage.
Over 6 months at this
We're
point
talking
in time.
post pregnancy.
So 6 months is obviously going to be after the baby,
After
but
bub.
obviously I can't be, I know I'm not going to be at that point in 6 months' time.
So
Because
after bub.
Yes.
But while nutrition miles, while bub's growing, yes, let's get into it.
Yes.
I can send you through recipes, that's not a problem. And it'll break down how much of everything, and I can break down how much protein, how much carbs, how many fats for you, especially in your unique situation. Yes. Post pregnancy, so after bub, we can revisit everything and then include some strength and conditioning. It also depends on how your abdominals
Obviously that's
come back.
The big thing, whether or not
Whether you
have a cesarean or something and my stomach is just completely out of action for a while.
Yep. So yeah, we'll see how you go. Hoping it all goes normal, naturally. You'll be right. Some women bounce back like that, others take a while. We don't know. But being that you were fairly healthy pre-pregnancy, you shouldn't find it too hard. Oh, and we're craving foods already.
Yeah, that was a hard one to fill out because I'm not necessarily craving anything. I just know that I'm avoiding the other ones.
Oh, okay. So it's more of an avoidance than an actual craving.
So like I'm trying to force myself to avoid the sweets and all that kind of stuff. Obviously, I don't want to fall down a rabbit hole of just eating that.
No,
because I'm obviously I need to avoid stuff like that because of the fact that I'm pregnant. I don't want to be consuming all that sugar and bad fats and all that kind of stuff. So I'm trying to, I guess, not force myself to eat healthy, but forcing my cravings, if there are any, into that pathway.
Well
by
done.
just, if I'm at the supermarket, instead of going to junk food aisle, I'll be like, no, I'm going to have a look at all the fruit.
Make a nice big fruit salad.
Yeah, and I'll pick up some apples and bananas or something and then just avoid that aisle, or I'll go and
get your sugar from the healthy food.
Yeah, or I might get some sweet chili filling and crackers as a snack.
Yep. No,
I mean, yes, I still have icy poles, but that's there, and I have bought more fruit and stuff. So obviously, I still am having sweets because to go from constantly eating junk food and sweets to just not is obviously going to be a bit of a struggle and a strain.
Yes.
So I'm still having some, but not as much as what I was.
Good. We need to up your water.
Yes, no, I have improved that. That's generally during work that I don't drink a lot because I am constantly doing something and I'm busy, especially if I'm out the front, if I'm, serving customers or making coffee. Generally, I don't have time to go out the back and get a drink because there's so much to do.
Mm.
But I do have, I will have a glass of water out there, so if I've got time, I'll quickly duck in and have some water.
Have a sip and then
But
go back. Yeah.
At home, I do drink more because I have a water bottle, and I've gone through 3 in my 3 days off.
Oh, good.
So my water intake does vary.
But it's getting up.
Yes.
Which is better. Okay. So we're not drinking alcoholic beverages.
No.
Well done.
But even before I was pregnant, I wasn't drinking that often anyway.
No.
I was maybe like once a week on a Wednesday night if we went out.
No Sunday night D&D?
I mean, they do drink sometimes, but
when the group of friends that you got are not big social drinkers.
Not there.
No.
The
other ones.
they because it's with Michael and all that. So they are social drinkers when it's a social drinking event, not a game night.
Right, not game night.
Like they might have a few drinks, but it's moderated and not excessive.
Well, considering it's on a Sunday night too, most people would turn around and go work Monday morning.
Unless they have the Monday off, which is like Michael. Michael's the main one who drinks because he's got the Monday off.
Yeah, good luck to him. Good luck to him. I have Mondays off too. Thank goodness. Righty, your Sunday meal breakdown, 7-day meal breakdown.
Yeah.
Well, at least you know there's room for improvement. That's a start.
Yeah, no,
That's
there is. Like, I'm not going to deny that most of it does come down to laziness, but it also comes down to the fact that we don't have a lot of food. Like obviously we have food, but it's lazy.
Finding new ideas.
New ideas and the energy
stuck
to get
in a rut.
the energy to get up and actually cook something, because most of the time I want something quick and easy because I'm just too tired.
Right.
So I don't want to sit there and cook, which is obviously where the benefit of like prepping will kind of come in handy, because then on my days off when I don't want to cook, I'll just be like, oh, okay, well there's something already cooked. I'm going to take that out and eat it, rather than sticking my head in the pantry for 10 minutes and coming up with noodles or crackers and junk
What
food.
day is typically shopping day?
Either a Wednesday night or Thursday afternoon, because payday is Wednesday.
Right. Do you work Wednesday, Thursday or Friday?
Yes. So it's generally Wednesday night when I finish work.
What time?
About 6:30.
Okay. So I was going to say, if you can set aside even one afternoon or one morning, depending on your work schedule, yours and Kyle's, yeah. You could, with the recipes I've got, just spend one morning or one afternoon, just prepping the meals, getting them all organised, cooking up, do a big cook session.
Yeah.
And then just divvy them all up, and then they're in the fridge ready to go for the week, or the freezer.
See, I have gone through and I've seen videos of easy meal prepping ideas, and I've got them all saved. It's just a matter of buying the ingredients and actually doing it.
Do it! Just do it! Yes! Just gotta do it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you get stuck in a rut, and it's just a vicious cycle.
Yeah.
And you go round
That's
and round and round and
what
round.
my main problem is. It's just the never-ending cycle of I'm too tired to cook. I'm just gonna have a snack, and then it's like
a bad snack.
6 snacks later, and I haven't gotten any nutritional value out of anything.
No.
Which feeds into the next day of being too tired.
Yeah, it's a vicious cycle. Yeah. So let's break it. Righty-ho. What did we do Monday? We had Cocoa Pops and light milk. Okay.
Yeah. So Monday and Sunday, and Saturday, but I was working when I did this.
Okay,
but
cool.
Monday, Saturday and Sunday are my days off now.
Right, so what we can do is we can do a big prep day on the Monday.
Yep.
I can send you through recipes that will help you out, that break it down. It's not hard. So alright, so let's just take Monday. Right, so you got Cocoa Pops and light milk. Okay. No snack. Then for lunch you had 2-minute noodles. And then no snack. Chicken 2-minute noodles for dinner.
Yep.
Don't worry, I've seen worse. It's okay. Half a block of Cadbury Caramello chocolate. Yeah, don't worry, we've all done that. And
so
2 600ml of Coke.
Put that as just 600 mils because normally we have the big bottles in the fridge.
Yeah.
And that's generally how much I would probably drink.
Cool.
And then obviously at work, these are actual bottles.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so let's go back to your snack in the morning. Fruit. Have an apple and an orange. Something that's fibrous, so an apple or an orange. So you've got that fibre that helps you feel full, and you're still getting all, it's a good, healthy snack. Beef noodles. So you weren't at work on Monday?
No.
Right. So if you're going to have 2-minute noodles, chuck in a cup of veg. Cup of mixed veg, couple of florets of cauliflower and broccoli, or even broccolini. Just stir the veggies up so they're nice and warm. Chuck it through the noodles, pour some hoisin or something over it. So it's bulking it up and making it more of a meal than a watery snack.
Yeah.
And you're getting your veggie intake. You want at least 4 to 7 serves of veggies a day.
Yes.
And this is how to get it in. Alright? So yeah, just add whatever veggies you've got in the freezer. Hoisin sauce, plum sauce, whatever. Just a tablespoon or so, drizzle over the top, mix it through. Stir fry, easy done. Snack in the afternoon, you can have like a yogurt, or like you said, your cream cheese and bickies, at least something. Or you could do your crisp breads, your Rivitas and things like that. Cruscets, yes, get cruscets. Hummus, couple of slices of tomato. Easy. You can buy the individual little hummus packs. I think from Aldi now you get three little tubs in a pack. There's enough in them to do several biscuits. And you just take a tomato with you at work. Yeah, just divvy it all up. So you could do that. So yeah, your cruscets, you like cruscets? Cool. That's easy. Same with the chicken 2-minute noodles. Veg it up. Whatever veggies you can find. Baby corn, baby carrots. Your broccoli, anything you can find. Bean sprouts, nice and crunchy. Chuck that in. Your supper, it's alright to have some chalky. Probably not half a block. If you're still hungry after dinner, like say you have dinner at 6 o'clock, and you're still hungry by 7, 8 o'clock, have a smoothie. Get some packets of mixed berries, frozen mixed berries. They're not expensive in the slightest. And maybe a bag of frozen mango, whatever you can find. And then chop up an apple or an orange in that and just blend it all together with a whole heap of ice. And at least it'll be, the more ice you put in it, the more you've got to eat it like it's ice cream.
Okay.
And shove a banana in there as well. Just do a fruit smoothie. Just another alternative. And the Coke,
definitely need to cut back.
That needs to
which I have started.
Well, that's good.
I have started.
See, but that's the thing. At least you know you're already halfway there. You already know what you're doing wrong.
Yeah.
And you know that you're doing it wrong, and you want to change it.
Yeah.
That's half the battle. Most people who come and see me don't see their diet as a big issue because they either they exercise or they don't think they're eating much.
Yeah.
But it's the wrong foods at the wrong time in the wrong amounts. Yeah. Which throws everybody off the trails.
Do you know I need to cut back on the Coke, mainly because of all the sugar, but also the caffeine that's in it?
Yes.
You'll
notice it in a couple of months when he's swimming around having a ball at 4 a.m.
He already is. But I've tried to kind of fix it by, like, if I'm at work, instead of my go-to of just grabbing a Coke out of the fridge, I'll swap it for a Sprite.
Okay.
So, because the caffeine is the main thing that I'm trying to stop.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to wean myself off Coke, because obviously, there are things as caffeine addiction.
Yes.
Which I never really considered because I don't drink coffee until it kind of clicked that Coke does have caffeine in it. So I'm trying to wean myself off the Coke by just switching to a different soft drink. And then once I'm off, drinking Coke, I can just wean myself off that soft drink and it won't be as difficult.
True. Very well
in my head.
No, that is the right way, because a lot of people don't realise that they're addicted to coffee. Because, they may only think that they're having 1 or 2 cups of coffee a day, but they'll have 2 in the morning and then 1 mid-morning and then 1 in the afternoon. Yep.
Yeah, because I never thought I would have a problem with it because, I don't drink coffee, I don't drink tea or anything like that, but it's just substituted by just drinking lots of Coke.
Sneaky little devil, that one. Right, so Tuesday, no brekkie. Wah. Wednesday, no brekkie. Thursday, no brekkie. Friday, no brekkie. Saturday, no brekkie.
Yeah, although that has changed.
I know.
Yes. And most of the time when I get up now, because I actually have something, a cereal, even if it is just Cocoa Pops, I am starting to, when I get up, have a bowl.
Yeah. I mean, eventually switch from your Cocoa Pops, because they're going to be pretty high in sugar.
Yeah.
To your whole grain bread, Vegemite, avocado and Vegemite. Oh, two weirdest combinations ever on this planet, but so good.
No, ice cream and pickles is a bit weird one.
Yeah, I never had that one when I was pregnant, but yeah. But it is weird. A little bit of Vegemite for your vitamin B, your yeast, the salts and all that, or your B vitamins, and your avocado for your good fats. And it's actually really yummy. But then, that's getting that's your first serve of veg for the day.
Yeah. I was also told by the doctors that I have a slight vitamin K deficiency.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Yeah. As well as obviously the iron. I've always had low iron levels as well.
Alright, so you got a vitamin K. Alright, vitamin K. I'll go and source some recipes that can boost that for you.
Yeah.
What about iron and folate? Has the doctor got you on supplements for that?
They recommended I take some.
Yeah.
I haven't gone and gotten any because I've always had low iron levels, but it's never been enough for it to be a problem for me. So like I've had that one for years.
Yeah.
But obviously now it's something that I actually need to take care of.
Folate's a good one. You can get that out of your veggies as well, but and if your doctor hasn't recommended a supplement, you must be okay then.
Yeah, like he didn't say it was like bad. He said that it would be a good idea to take one, but he didn't outright recommend a particular one.
No. And any of them are pretty much stock standard.
Yeah.
But as long as it's got added folate to it, like you can get one that's iron and folate, which will help. And then with the dietary guidelines and the meal plans that I'll set out, that'll boost it through your nutrition as well.
Yeah.
That way we've got all our bases covered, and little Bean will be happy. And so will Mama. Rightio. So, so increase in breakfast. Even if you alternate between your cereal and your whole grain and all that. Oopsies. At least you're getting something in for breakfast. Yeah. Let's change your snacks. Excuse me.
You can just hop in.
Let's change your morning snacks from sweets, lamingtons and custard tarts, to your fruit, yogurt.
My pre-work snack.
Yeah.
Is what I
If
normally
you
get.
need a sugar hit that early in the morning, have fruit or grab some Greek yogurt and your mixed berries.
Yep.
You can even add your Greek yogurt to your fruit smoothies at night to thicken it up without adding extra sugar and everything like that. Lunches. Will you work at a bakery?
Yeah, so all my lunches are generally, they swap and change a lot because, we get we can make our own lunch there and stuff like that. So when I started, I was in the habit of having salad sandwiches, but that was also in the middle of summer as well. Whereas obviously winter, I'm going to look for more warmer foods aside from the occasional sushi.
Well, yeah, you can do your chicken and avocado. Do a wrap with salad through it.
Yeah.
Or if you're really craving some veggies, just do a bowl of steamed veg. Just getting those veggies in every day. But you're, like I mentioned, you know where you've gone wrong, you know where you've got to fix it, and you're already halfway there.
Yeah.
So, alright, I'll send through those recipes for you. And I'll get some recipes that boost your folate, your vitamin K, and your iron. Red meat.
Yeah, I know that's the main thing that I think I should.
You don't have to have it, you only need it 2 or 3 times a week.
Yeah.
You don't need it every night of the week.
It's more so the fact that Kyle doesn't eat red meat.
Okay.
So when we cook dinner, we generally obviously cook the same thing.
Right. Alright, so if we're going to avoid red meat, we need to up the green leafy veggies for your iron.
Yep.
So your bok choy, your spinach, your broccoli, all that sort of thing. So that's fine. If you don't eat red meat, that's fine. I don't eat a lot of it now either.
See, I would, but it's just the fact that I don't want to cook 2 separate meals
No.
for dinner.
We've got to try and keep everything easy as.
Yeah.
So that's fine. We just up your green leafy veg.
Yeah.
And
Which he doesn't have a problem with.
No, and well, there's some. Oh, I've got some great Mediterranean recipes. I'll send them through to you as well. Cool. But if your doctor's okay with everything, blood pressure's fine, all that sort of.
Yep.
Oh, awesome.
So everything came back in like the, safe and
Healthy
average
range. Yeah.
healthy levels, aside from the
Your
iron
vitamin K,
and
iron.
vitamin K.
Which we can naturally boost through nutrition,
Yes.
but and I can't recommend supplements, but it seems to be a known thing that doctors are suggesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I can definitely boost it through your nutrition.
Mhm.
Cool. Okay. Other than that, exciting times ahead.
Yeah.
Physically, mentally, emotionally.
So all of the above.
Cool beans. Alright, well I'll get this all done. I'll do up a new meal plan for you and send you through some recipes.
Okay.
Alright, it'll give you some alternative snacks, meals, so you don't get bored.
Yeah.
And you can always switch them around.
Yeah.
You don't have to have a certain one on a certain day.
Yeah.
Alright.
Although I feel like a routine
Will help.
will help.
To start off with, yes, if you have a routine, so you know what you're having on this day, and this amount, yeah, and then after a while
When I'm in the habit of eating
you'll
healthy, I can
start to play.
stop and change.
Yeah,
things.
you'll start to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a problem. Alrighty. Well done. Awesome. I'll
Cool.
see you in probably another month or so. We'll see how you've gone.
Yes. See how much I've ballooned.
It's blooming, not ballooned. It's blooming.
Yeah.
Alrighty.